So you can see how pretty this fence line is up through there now. So Daddy says we're gonna get a tree limber to trim off some more that are going down into the pasture. We got all the lowest ones we could with the chainsaw. This tree was the closest tree to the fence that needed to go. Cedar trees just grow really fast. And our nuisance to fence lines across the world. So we're really excited to get this fence line done because this is going to be the girls' first rotation out of their teen pasture that they've been in since they were babies. So getting this fence line cleaned off, then putting 1 or 2 more strands of high tensile wire around it just because they're whittle. I don't want them to get out and I don't want predators to get in to get them. So we try to keep them as safe as possible because they're my babies. Hello! Daddy's going to scoop this brush up so maybe we won't have to handle it as much. Cedar is itchy. Itchy, 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 itchy. But it's alright. If you were smart, you come out here with your long sleeves on. I was not smart enough to do that this morning, but it's okay. So Petey's been our tractor operator, but Daddy wanted to try to get all this up in one big scoop, so we'll see how that goes. He's a professional though. So yep, the girls are going to be coming out here and this is going to be their first rotations. I'm not quite sure how many paddocks we're going to have it in yet, but it's going to be almost like house shaped. There's going to be a giant triangle and then a rectangle at the very top. So, woohoo! Got to figure out that is on top of my fence. I'm so glad I took it down. You can see the wires moving a little bit. Petey was going to see if he could help him, but Daddy's just going to try to get it. He's got to get it, the weight evened out on both sides of that tree trunk. That's going on the trailer. Mama has some projects at the house she needed some cedar for. So this tree, every piece of it's going to be used, except for the little bit of brush that was at the top. So that is the main log and stump of the tree. Got to trim a little bit more off the top of it. So that's going to be used at a project at the house. I'm sure y'all will see a video of it later. And he's going to go put that on our trailer so we can take it to the house. I think you got it all too. There's a couple little scragglers around the tractor, but I think you got it all. Thank you for my landlord slash boss lady to let us use her tractor this morning. Very sweet of her. But I think it's exciting for everybody to see this fence going back to be used. I'm excited. I'm not that excited, but I'm excited. And my cows are going to be thrilled to death once they get in here. Daddy is a slight perfectionist. He has to make sure that every little piece is on there. He is losing 1 or 2 still. Well, he's got them, but he's just got them very loosely, so they're bound to fall, but it's okay. Oh, not happy. Well, maybe he is. Alright, they're going to drag it like that. It's going to work great. So Petey's going to take the tractor on and put that brush in a brush pile. And my landlord is going to have the fire department come out and burn it one of these days as soon as it starts raining a little bit this fall. So we'll have videos of that later, hopefully. That'll be neat. Petey speeded it up on it. There he goes. It's pretty sketchy that we're cutting right now. It's a wild cherry and it's pretty big, but it's entangled in the fence. We've had to take the fence down all around it so it doesn't break it. And there's a possibility of it dragging out another tree that's several feet away from it, but up in the top there's vines entangled in both of them. So he's having to stand way back because it might take down 2 trees at once. With one tree it'll just break it off. Daddy's not cut it at all. But them it's all wild muscadine vines just crawling up in them. And some of them are just as big as the tree. And things are strong. That's honestly the only reason we're having to take this tree down. Granted, it's rotten on the one side too. You can see where there's some dead branches already on it, right above Daddy's head. And it's leaning exactly on my fence anyway, so it's rather, there she comes. Watch it pull down this other one. Oh, it broke it. Good beans. It's gonna be a mess to clean up. See all them vines hanging? I'm glad it broke the vines. It broke them out of that tree instead of dragging it down so that tree can live. It's fine. Here we go.
We're down here in Miracle's pasture and we have just repaired this corner. That's an old shed outside of the fence that fell down. We got a little gate. They were going to repair all that later. But we had to put up this brace, a post. Got all that run. So Righteous and I, see there's 1, 2, and the third one's not on there. So Righteous and I are going to start on this side over here. Got the brace on here and everything. We're going to start on this second one right here, and we're going on up through there. So Righteous and his trusty dog got the wire. Got 4 strands run there, and they're working on it up there. And we got 4 strands down here. All the way down. And we got to hook all these up together. This fence is all done. This is a separating fence from the rest of the other pasture. This is where we're going to start them on the rotations. And we're going to break this up with polywire. But it's this whole pasture here. And all the way up to their gate. That's where they are now. And Miracle and Daddy are running the power down to get this all energized.
Back to my leased land. Today we are putting up temporary runs, which are going to be our rotational sections, into the permanent perimeter that we got built last time we were here. Are you ready to go into your new grass? Listen's ready to go.
So they're getting off this grass where they've been on too long, and they're coming over here to this lush grass. She's got her little temporary fence up here because the gate, of course, swings along the wrong way. And we're fixing to let them in.
Come here.
So she's calling them to her so they can get around the fence.
Come on.
See, I know what... I believe Glisten has touched the wire before. Cal at a new gate.
Come on, Daisy May. Glisten says I think I just stay right here. Come on, Daisy May.
They are coming. Our problem is we got tall cows and short cows.
Come on.
They haven't got no interest in going to her now because they are on green grass. Hey, little fatty. Say, oh.
What y'all doing? Come on, Molasses, you went left behind.
Okay, she's getting close to that fence over there. So it's not very wide because they're just in the alleyway for today. Uh-oh, Lasses got left out.
See if there's any way I can walk around. What's she doing, Daisy Mae? Come on, Lasses.
She's probably gonna have to herd her. There's always got to be one in the crowd. Everybody's going to leave you, Lasses. I think, oh, here she comes. No. Yeah, not too smart. Glisten has figured it out. She is already spotted her barrier over there, and she's walking right down the side of it.
Back, folks. It's been a long evening of running polywire and putting up temporary posts and chasing Molasses because she had no interest in going anywhere new. But we finally got her in here with a little bit of hand-feeding persuasion. And then she was like, oh, food. So then she just disappeared and we haven't seen her again. But for right now, they're just in their alleyway. This alleyway is made just for them to be able to come up to water because I don't have a creek for them to drink out of right now, so I have to get them water from a well. Anyway, so this alleyway is just for them to come from each rotation all the way back up to their water, which is fine. Cows were built for finding water. Anyway, so they found their green grass, and that was the end of it. They're very happy little cows, as you can see. Let's demonstrate how good it is.
All we hear is munching. Isn't it any good, Glisten? And this field, we measured it, and there'll be 40 rotations in here. Now that's not going to get us through the winter stockpile or anything like that, so we may roll out hay on here, but this field needs it. But our next project is getting another, it's probably 5 acres over there just on the other side of this ready. So we know we have 40 days to get that ready. So Lord willing, it will be ready for them when they get done right here. Plenty of winter stockpile in this field because it has not been grazed. It was cut for hay on this side just a little late, but it'll still be okay because this is November and North Carolina has not had their first frost yet, which is really unusual. She's getting up her equipment. I tell you guys, I'm real proud of this girl. I mean, she and I are the ultimate novice farmers. We don't know half of what we're doing. We're studying and talking to people as much as we can. And I mean, we're truly studying this mob grazing. And going to keep our cow numbers down so we have plenty of acreage to do this. Now this pasture where the cows came from, it will not be touched until March. There is nothing going to go on it. We're going to drag it to drag the manure around on it. And so it has a chance to fully recover. And it will never be as short as it is now, Lord willing. But I am real proud of her for trying this. We're going to try as hard as we can. But it may not work for us, but we're going to try.